here. Welcome to a universe. Relle.
Welcome back to a new episode of Relle from the Pod. This episode is one of the most personal I've ever recorded because it's about a path I had to walk myself to finally come back home to me. So many people believe that change starts loud, with radical steps, with big decisions, with that one moment where suddenly everything shifts. But that's not true. Change doesn't begin with a dramatic breakdown. It doesn't begin with turning your whole life upside down overnight. Change starts small, with tiny realizations, with one single decision. And sometimes with something so simple, so unimportant from the outside, like a bag. I believe every woman, every mother eventually reaches a point where she thinks she has to burn everything down finally to feel like herself again. That she needs a massive fresh start to rediscover her identity. But from my own experience, I know this. It's the little things that wakes us up. It's the little reminders, the small acts of courage that guide us back to ourselves. And that's exactly why Relle doesn't start with a piece of clothing you have to explain. Not with an outfit that screams, "Look at me," or one that overwhelms you or pushes you yet into another role. But with something so small, yet deeply meaningful, the sweetheart bag. I wanted to create something that every woman can use every single day. Something lightweight, not too much, not overdone. Nothing that makes you think, oh God, I'm going to stand out like crazy. Something that simply works with every outfit, every moment, every season of your life. A bag that reminds you every day, you are worthy. You are allowed to be seen. And you have the right to be you again. A reminder you carry with you into your day, into your life, into your new identity. And it holds everything you need, your phone, a small notebook, your keys, your wallet. You can wear it as a clutch on a girls' night out or take it with you on your way to work or to your weekend coffee date. The sweetheart bag is a bag you want to wear every single day, not just for special occasions. The sweetheart bag draws attention, but in a soft and elegant way. And that's the point. Becoming visible doesn't start with suddenly looking different. It starts with learning how to accept a compliment, with allowing yourself to stand out without shrinking, with letting yourself be seen for just one moment and saying, yes, this is me. The sweetheart bag is the first small step toward a life where you finally see yourself again. And that's why I launched this bag as the first piece for Relle, together with my free Your Rebirth guide. Because the sweetheart bag makes your inner decision visible and the rebirth guide activates the transformation from within. So it's the perfect combination of an outer statement and an inner shift. Sweetheart holds deep meaning for me. It's not just a name, it's a reminder. A reminder that you must love yourself first, that you must make yourself the priority, not just in romantic relationships, but in every part of your life, your work, your friendships, your family, everything, because you are the only person who walks with you every single day of your life and the one you need the most. If you don't love yourself the most, if you don't place yourself at the top of your own list, if you don't understand yourself, you will always adapt to please others. You will bend to be liked. You will shrink so that others can shine. You will try to earn love. And by doing that, you abandon your own identity. The sweetheart bag is a reminder that you must be your own sweetheart first. Self-love isn't just a cute concept. It's the root of everything. Your energy, your identity, your relationships, your courage, your visibility. And I know so many women can relate to this. When I look back 10 years with the clarity I have now, I realize I had no idea who I truly was or who I even wanted to be. I thought I did, but really I was behaving the way I believed others wanted me to. I wanted to be liked. I wanted attention. I wanted love. And for that, I bent myself, adapted, made myself smaller. I was so focused on how others saw me that I forgot how I saw me. And I knew who I wanted to be loved, but I did nothing to stay true to myself. That wasn't me. Today, 10 years later at 36, I finally understand. That was the moment I lost myself and my identity because I didn't love myself enough, because I didn't place myself first. And at the same time, that was the moment everything changed. I reached a point where I thought, I can't do this anymore. I'm exhausted from being someone I am not, and this will never happen to me again. And from that moment on, I started prioritizing myself. Today, I know who I am. I know what I want. I know what I deserve. I know what I can expect and what I will no longer accept. And this journey has shown me one truth. You can only receive real love, whether in relationships, friendships, or your career, when you are true to yourself, when you love yourself, when you know your identity, when you are brave enough to be you. Because when you give yourself up for someone else, you always lose. And they get never the real version of you. Visibility feels uncomfortable at first, almost awkward. But courage is a muscle. The more you allow those tiny moments of visibility, like accepting a compliment, the more natural it becomes. And one day you no longer think, oh God, everyone's looking, but instead, yes, I am allowed to be seen. I don't bend anymore. I don't adapt to fit in. I communicate clearly what I want and what I don't. I no longer enter connections that require me to make myself small. And I invest in my identity every single day. That's something I couldn't do at 25. At 36, I can, because I finally know myself. The sweetheart bag isn't just a bag. It's a beginning. A small step that can change everything. A daily reminder. You matter. You are the priority. You don't have to shrink to be loved. You have the right to be seen, exactly as you are. You are allowed to be visible, and you are allowed to be you again. The launch of the Sweetheart Bag is coming soon. And if you are at the point where you are thinking, I want to find myself again, this bag will walk with you as a wearable symbol that gently closes the chapter of your old self and welcomes your new one. And if you take only one thing from this episode, let it be this. You don't have to change your whole life to find yourself again. You just need the courage to take one small step. A step back to you, a step into your truth, a step into your new identity. Your sweetheart bag will remind you of who you want to become. And your rebirth begins the moment to choose to truly see yourself again. Not someday, not later, but now. Be your own sweetheart. Everything else shifts the moment you do.